Welcome. Solving linear systems again. Remember, systems are two or more equations. And in this particular system, like we did this last time, we can see we have y's that are opposites. So just like last time, we can just add those equations. These form a zero pair, so they wipe out. We get 3x equals 3. Divide by 3 on each side. X equals 1. Now I plug it into the easiest equation, which would be this one. 1 plus y equals 2. That means y equals 1. So I know my solution is 1, 1. Now, what happens when you're doing a system and they aren't opposites? I hope you have an idea. Can we make them opposites easily? Look at it when you say, I could make this into 6 and that into 6 by multiplying this by 2 and that by 3. And then I could make opposites by getting one equation with the opposite sign. This one might be a little bit easier though. We've already got the 8. If we multiplied this by 4, it would become a negative 8. So I suggest that you go ahead and you do that. Distribute a 4 to each term down here. Now, a common error is to forget that term. You need to multiply that 4 by everything so that it stays equal. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 times 2x would be 8x. 4 times negative 2x, negative 8y. I'm sorry, I said x, I meant y. 4 times negative 10 would be negative 40. Okay, now I can take this equation right here, the 3x plus the 8y equals 7, and just write it again right down here so that they're close together and I can add them. X plus 8x, 11x. The 8y and the negative 8y, they form a zero pair, 8 zero pairs actually. That's why we can do this. To get rid of it, this is called elimination, because we eliminated the y's. 7 plus negative 40, remember these would not be the red, they would be a different color, or you're up here at 7 on the number line. When you go backwards 40, you're going to be 33 into the negative, or you'll have 33 red tiles left. Our last step here, this is being multiplied, so we divide by 11. And we end up with the x equaling negative 3. Okay? Now, just plug that x value in to one of these original equations. I'll go with the 2x minus 2y equals negative 10. So I go 2, plug the negative 3 in for x, times negative 3 minus 2y equals negative 10. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, minus 2y equals negative 10. Circle this creepy dude. Draw your line. You've got a negative 6. To get rid of that, you do a plus 6. A negative 10 and a positive 6 would be negative 4. This wipes out. We have negative 2y equals negative 4. You're going to divide by negative 2. And you find that y equals 2. So your point is negative 3, 2. You can either graph it or you can plug it in, and it should work in both equations. Okay. I was going to show you doing the 3x and the 2x. I don't think that I need to. I will tell you, if you're going to cancel them, you would have to multiply this one by 2 and this one by 3, and then you would have 6x plus 2 times 8 is 16y, 2 times 7 is 14. Take 3 times all of these, 6x minus 6y equals negative 30. And then you would need to change the signs either in the bottom one or in the top one so that these 6's are opposites. Okay? Okay, here we go again. So you get to choose which you're going to do. I think it's a little bit challenging to me to multiply to get 9 and 13 to be opposites. 13's prime, and so you would have to take 9 times 13, multiply this one by 13 and this one by 9. So instead, I would get the x's to be opposites. I could multiply this by 3, that would create 12x, and if I multiplied this one by 4, 4 times that would create a negative 12x. So I know that I have my opposites right there, they'll wipe out. So let's go ahead and finish multiplying this. 4 times 9 is 36y. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. 3 times negative 13 is a negative 39. 3 times 5 is 15. So we end up with a negative 3y equals, these are positive, those are negative, so you're subtracting, equals 3 divided by negative 3 on each side, and you get y equals 1. Then just plug it back in here. Negative 3x plus 9 times 1 is 9. Equals negative 3. Draw our line, subtract 9 from each side. That will be negative 3x equals negative 12. Divide by negative 3, x equals 4. So we have 4 and 1, so our point is 4, comma 1. Plug each of these into each equation, make sure it works, or graph each equation, make sure it crosses at 4, 1. Okay? See you in class.